Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day. The other day, I made a poll. I asked all of my subscribers, what kind of video would you like to see? I gave you guys options of hymns, Microsoft, Google, politics, or a brand new stock play. Overwhelmingly, of the 163 people that voted, 50% said, give me a brand new stock play, and I will. This is not advice. I am not qualified to be a financial advisor, and I'm not giving you financial advice. Do your own research. If you make money on something that I say, that's on you. And if you lose money on something that I say, that's on you, because none of this is intended for you guys to invest. However, some people invested in hymns when I was talking about it at $3. They made a lot of money. Some people invested in Google when I was talking about it in low $90. Right now it's $120. And they made a lot of money. Some people even invested in Palantir when I was talking about it when it was $8. And they made a lot of money. On the other hand, some people invested in Palantir when it was $20 and they didn't make a lot of money. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you are an adult and you do what you gotta do. In today's video, I want to talk about a really cool stock play. This is going to be a bank play. If you noticed, even Warren Buffett started buying into bank plays. He just bought a shit ton of Capital One. Bank plays have been absolutely decimated, obviously, because of what's happening to First Republic Bank, what happened to SVB Bank, what happened to Signature Bank, what happened to Deutsche Bank, so on and so forth. Of all the banks that get decimated the most, the regional banks are the ones that get absolutely fucked the most. The bank stock that I want to talk to you about is called Truist Bank, or ticker symbol TFC. Truist came into play in 2019 by a merger by SunTrust Bank and BB&T Bank. Truist is what we consider a super regional bank. And a super regional bank is a regional bank that is the size of a non-regional bank. As a matter of fact, depending on what metrics you look at, Truist Bank is between the 6th or 12th largest bank currently in the United States. Truist Bank is having a really good day, finally, at 5.8% up, currently trading at $28.75, but it is still severely undervalued. As you can see, it's really close to the 52-week low of $25.56. But what I really want you to pay attention to is the 52-week high of, ironically, $52. Now, if you go back 5 years, the only times that this has dropped like this was COVID, and then it dropped again with the news of SVB Bank. But as you can see, it's super tight between the $24 range and it went all the way up to $68. Fair market value for TFC is actually low $50. But this is before we got the news of SVB Bank. Because of the news of SVB Bank, TFC, like other regional banks, got absolutely shellacked and demolished. However, I don't believe that this is warranted or merited of the bank, and let me explain to you why. The other day, Stanley Druckenmiller, he did an interview. He says that he believes that there's going to be a hard landing and then there's going to be a recession, and that a lot of banks, the median banks, 43% of their assets are invested in commercial real estate loans. He says because commercial real estate is taking a hit, that a lot of banks are going to be in trouble. If you look at that 43% and then you look at Truist, Truist only has around 8.5% of their assets in real estate mortgages, real estate loans, commercial mortgage loans. I believe that is the smallest amount of all the large banks. Not to mention, Truist is currently trading at a record low PE of around a 6 PE. That fluctuates depending on what you're looking at and depending on the time of day that you search. At a 6 PE, it's trading at one of the lowest PEs of all the banks. One great way of comparing a bank to a bank is checking for these stats. Truist makes a lot of money in the insurance business. They have a robust insurance business. I believe it's the 7th largest insurance business in the freaking country. And they just sold, if I'm not mistaken, a 20% share of it. So they have a lot of liquidity and they have a lot of money coming in from the insurance business. This is something that is currently being overlooked by the market. And they are literally being treated as a small regional bank. But in reality, they are a massive, massive player. Just today, they announced a new mobile application to try to bring in new business and make it super interactive to use Truist. Check out the publication. Truist Foundry launches long game mobile app to foster healthy financial habits. TFC today announced the launch of Truist Long Game, a mobile app that rewards clients for building financial wellness. Users of the app can build healthy financial habits with the chance to earn monetary rewards and get deposited into the linked Truist deposit account. The innovative technology is the first product from Truist Foundry, a startup within Truist that focuses on creating digital solutions to meet clients where they are. Truist purchases a lot of add-ons to complement their main business, and I believe this is also being overlooked by the general market. I'm going to go to a report by Morningstar. If you guys have Robinhood and you pay for Robinhood Gold, I guess they have some deal with Morningstar, and you can get free reports, really good reports, for many of your favorite stocks, in this case, TFC. I want to show you what the report says. This is the fair value of the report. After updating our projections with the latest quarterly results, we are decreasing our fair value estimate for Truist Financial, so decrease absolutely sucks, but they're decreasing it to $54 from $57. So that's okay. Remember, it's currently trading at like $28 a share. So you have literally a 100% from here to go up. As per, I think it's going to be trading over $40 and right around that $50 range. Morningstar believes that, and a lot of people that are into this stock are believing that as well. This includes the decreases of our outlook for net interest income and an FDIC surcharge of $237 million spread out over 2 years. Our new estimate values the firm at roughly 2.8 times tangible book value as of the end of March 2023. So this report is for the end of March. Our base case scenario assumes that the bank's efficiency ratio eventually declines to 57% as management exercises discipline on costs, continues to make technological gains, hence the app that I just showed you, and fee growth and a moderate rate environment help drive higher revenue. Besides for everything that I just read today, and there's so much more information than we could get into, Truist also gives you a very healthy 7+% dividend. Now, I know you're not getting into this play because of the dividend, but who doesn't want a 7% dividend on top? It's like the cherry on top to the actual play. In my personal opinion, Truist was overlooked by the market, and the market is treating Truist as, hey, Truist is going to collapse tomorrow. I don't see that happening from everything that I'm researching, and every single day I'm researching more. The way I get into a stock is I research enough for the stock to be worthy to invest into, and then I keep researching, and adding more. Very similar to what I'm doing with HIMS, very similar to what I did with Google, very similar to what I did with Palantir, so on and so forth. The more I research, I'm looking for something that looks bad. I'm looking for something that I don't like. And for now, it seems like this bank truly is overlooked by the market, and truly this was an overreaction to what happened with SVB Bank. Now, I understand that people are like, well, banks are going to fail, blah, 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 blah. But just remember, Warren Buffett always says, be greedy when people are fearful, be fearful when people are greedy. Well, right now everyone is fearful, and all of a sudden Warren Buffett is greedy. And he's not the only one of the large, big-time investors that are starting to get into value stocks, aka bank stocks. So now you have a value stock that gives you a really, really hefty dividend, and the dividend is only like 42% of its revenue. So the dividend is really not going anywhere. You don't have any concerns that it's going to just go away. Not to mention, it is like 50% undervalued from the fair market value, give or take. For me, this is an absolutely great play to at least have in your roster or take a look at it. Now, I bought myself around $18,000 or $19,000 in this position. I didn't want to go all in, and I thought that it was actually going to drop in price. However, it did not. It's going up. But if you truly believe that the price of this is going to go to $40 or $50 in the future, even if you're paying $28 or you're paying $30, this is definitely a beautiful run up. And if you add the dividend play on top of the run up of the price, well, this seems like a very lucrative, juicy deal. I honestly wish that I bought more, but I don't want to be greedy. I want to be a bull. I want to make money, and I don't want to get absolutely destroyed. I did that to myself around a year ago, year and a half ago, and I almost like got absolutely shellacked. I learned my lesson. So I rather be bullish, make some money, than be absolutely greedy and a pig and absolutely decimate myself. In the future, I am going to be looking for a pullback. I actually was going to sell out of my JEPI portfolio and buy into my Truist portfolio because I think that Truist is going to go up quicker than JEPI. And although JEPI gives you around the 11.5% dividend and Truist only gives you around the 7.5% dividend, I believe that Truist would make up with that with appreciation of share price. We're going to see what's going to happen later. I am going to be looking for a pullback, although I'm not hoping for a pullback. And if there is a pullback, I will buy. If not, I'm already in for around 18 grand or so. And I actually bought for my son as well. My son has like 22 shares, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm proud of that as well. Thank you so much. Please give me the likes, give me the shares, give me the subscribe. I know my man Amit is also in this play. So if you guys want to check it out, please do so. Thank you very much and have a great day. But don't blame me if you make money, and definitely don't blame me if you lose money, because I am not telling you to buy, sell, trade, or do anything except for do your own research. Have a good one.